Welcome everybody to another episode of the Pondcast. My name is Draconis, and joining me today is Guren.
Hello.
And Chase.
Hello, fellow mud keepers.
And welcome to another episode of Battle at the Pond from the Deep End, where we take the starter Pokemon, or any other Pokemon from Gen 9 that haven't really had much information, and speculate on what abilities it'll have, what kind of movesets it'll have, and put our little personal spin on it. So today, we're going to talk about Fuecoco. And our little fire type is the Fire Croc Pokemon, with the normal ability of Blaze. External heat is absorbed by the square scales on Fuecoco's stomach and back, then converts into fire energy. These scales are always warm and at times can glow very hot. And the flickering on Fuecoco's head is fiery energy that is leaking out from inside the Pokemon's body. When Fuecoco gets excited, head sprouts more flames. Kind of reminds me of Typhlosion, really. So, Gooden, why don't you lead us off on this one?
Okay, so in terms of like Fuecoco's hidden abilities, from like what I'll speculate is, first some context. Riddler Koo mentioned, I think he replied to somebody in tweets, or I don't know if he posted it himself, that looking at this picture, this is what's hinting at for Fuecoco's hidden ability. Now, I think a lot of people jump in on the whole it's gonna get gluttony kind of thing because it's gonna eat that apple, right? Or like, and it also does say it does like to eat. So like, I say it's a possibility, but I feel like with the picture being the same picture that they're using on the Pokemon website for this overflowing fire energy bit, I think it's gonna be something more related to the fire typing. So what I had in mind was like maybe it'll be some kind of weird passive ability that works like Gmax Wildfire. So like every turn, maybe your opponent loses like a certain amount of HP. Maybe in this case, maybe like 1/16, just so it's not that broken like Wildfire is. Well, granted, Wildfire only lasts 3 turns anyways, but yeah, so I feel like it might be something like that. If not, maybe it'll just have something that boosts its fire type moves as well, or something that maybe makes its attacks cause burn. I mean, that'd be kind of cool too. Like take like maybe like it looks like it can use a bite move, right? Like maybe it'll learn Crunch, but then maybe its hidden ability will also give it like the ability to possibly burn the opponent as well. So like you get Crunch, a move that lowers defense, and now you have this thing that like can also possibly burn you at the same time. Broken maybe, but I mean, it's another possibility. In terms of like attacks and stuff, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because I'm still getting T-Rex vibes no matter how much I look at Fuecoco. I know it's the Fire Croc Pokemon, but I still get like the T-Rex vibes. So I feel like biting is going to be like the majority of its like moveset, something that has to do with its mouth. So like either biting, maybe it's going to be a special attacker. Fuecoco can probably be a special attacker. I can see that too. Other than that though, I feel like I'm pretty sure others can agree as well. Like the more it evolves later on into its stages, if that thing on its head is going to get more bigger or more wild. So I'm expecting to see a Super Saiyan 3 Fuecoco in its final evolution. That's all I'm saying.
Man's gonna have luscious locks.
Yeah, luscious, spiky locks.
I just kind of like the direction he was going with the ability and the possible abilities. I don't know, it's just I was, because I'm going in a different direction, so to see you were moving along with it, it got me thinking again. Like, damn, maybe I should think about. Maybe I might be wrong. I don't know.
I mean, this is what we're here for. We're here for the speculations and the theories. So I think say what you had originally, and then like.
I'm sort of thinking something different, because like Guren said, his description is that he like overflows with fire energy. Or I was thinking maybe a fire type version of like Poison Point, but instead of just having that 30% chance of getting like the poison, or in this case burn your opponent when they hit you, they maybe reduce it, maybe cut it in half, be like a 15% chance that whenever your Pokemon makes contact with the opposing Pokemon, or when the Pokemon makes contact with your Pokemon anyway, there's 50% chance to burn them. Or maybe introduce like more severe status effects, so like severely burned, or severely frozen, severely paralyzed, etc, etc. So I think that's where my mind went.
Basically like an amped up version of Flame Body.
Is it Flame Body? Oh, okay.
Well, I think Flame Body works defensively, I think, compared to offensively. You like the opponent has to hit you, I think, and then they contact the burn.
Contact with the Pokemon may burn the attacker.
The attacker, yeah. So it works defensively for Flame Body.
Yeah. You're looking at an
Yeah.
offensive thing.
So it would work both ways. So if the opponent hits you, you get like 50% chance to burn them. If you hit them, there's a 50% chance from the ability alone to burn them, and then it's added upon by, let's say, something like Ember that has, for example, a 2% chance to burn, so making it like 17% in total or whatever it is.
I honestly would say go with Poison Touch, whatever they use for Poison Touch, and just instead of it applying the poison, it's applying a fire type.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
But yeah, I mean, I do like that idea as well, because it does like the idea I spotted out as well. It's like, yeah, get this Pokemon to, like, burn some Pokemon. I think it'll be pretty nuts.
It's just a pyromaniac within all of us.
Fire.
Yeah, I mean, if the rumors are true too, like it's gonna become a fire ghost type. I mean, I can see this guy turning pretty damn cynical, you know, into a pyromaniac.
Oh no, that's a horrible path to go down though. Became ghost type because he burned himself to death. No, I can't.
Maybe not that, but
You know that's gonna probably be the descriptor, because ghost Pokemon have just janky, horrific stories behind all of them.
it's true.
Yeah,
too,
well, if you
that is
look at-
also true.
If you look at Dreepy, I think it's in the Twilight Wings animated thing, or I think it might on a card. There is Dreepy, and in the background is the kids' hospital from Twilight Wings.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy.
No, that's Dreepy.
So if a young kid, this is gonna get a little bit dark. I don't know if you want to cut this out, but so if a young kid passes away in the hospital, it's gonna turn into a Dreepy. Yo, that kid gets to be a dragon type in its next life.
Well, it could be worse if it's Chandelure's next to it. It's just gonna go, oh, hey, cool, you're not using that soul anymore. Let me go ahead and burn it.
Yeah, or if it's in a forest.
No.
Oh well.
Well, the Drifloon line steals kids.
Yeah, whole. So does the Pumpkaboo line. The Pumpkaboo steals kids. The bigger one steals adults.
Gee.
Yeah, can you imagine that actually? Because it is overflowing with fire energy, right? Like its description gets something like it. Over its lifetime, it has accumulated so much fire energy that it kind of like, I don't know if explode is the right word, or it bursts into flames, giving it this new form, which is its final evolution, fire ghost type or something.
That
you
could
know?
be a
Like,
cool
if
way
it
of
was
doing it.
Yeah. What I actually do like, and I was thinking like maybe anticipation or something, because the clue that we got from Ku was that, you know, can you guess what's the ability? So he made it sound like it's an already standard ability. It's one that's already in the game. So of course I'm thinking, you know, something like maybe anticipation, because he's anticipating eating that, or solar power because he's standing in the sun.
That's right. The other description does say it absorbs heat too.
Yeah. So, you know, those are my normal go-tos, but I'm really digging this thought of a fire version of Poison Touch, because that would really make what I had in mind as far as attacks interesting. Because I was looking at some of the move sets that we have for Ghost and for Fire types. Because I have this strong belief that Fuecoco is tied to Mayans, and Mayans were always about, you know, they have all the gods, they have the different realms, they have the underworld as well. So I was thinking, like, you know, if it's a fire type, I would like to see a starter with Sacred Fire. You know, there's only 2 Pokemon that have it currently.
Wait, there's 2?
Yeah, Entei and Ho-Oh. So I would personally like to see another Pokemon get it that isn't a legendary. Infernal Parade is another move that was recently introduced with Pokemon Legends Arceus, which would work as well as far as the naming convention goes, because again, you're talking about a spirit crocodile with knowledge of the underworld. Raging Fury is another one that I really kind of dug as far as moves go, because of, again, the Mayans got wiped out. So, you know, a fire ghost type based on Mayans be pretty cheesed off too, about what happened.
Hold on. Sorry to interject, but you just sparked something. Egyptians have, I think, one of their gods of the underworld is Amit, which I think is a half crocodile, half lady deity.
I thought it was gonna be Sobek, but I don't think that's it either.
Ahmed is the Devourer of the Dead, who is also a crocodile.
There we go. That's the one.
I mean, again, I'm of the firm belief that mythology is going to be huge in this one. I hadn't seen an Egyptian connection, but it doesn't mean that there isn't one. For all I know, this is the direction that they decided to go with, and I'm totally off. But yeah, like Raging Fury was another one that came up with. And obviously now I've tossed in 2 special attacks and a physical attack, and the other one was obviously Fire Fang, because you can't have a crocodile without chompy goodness, and it's a fire type, so chompy fire goodness.
Nom. Cook this dude as he's chowing down.
So I was thinking that either Fuecoco is going to be either a mixed attacker or bulk, sheer bulk, and is just going to rely on moves to rely on its defense for both special or standard defense to kind of power through while it's dealing all this damage from here and from there. I wasn't really focused on it as it being a special or a physical attacker, but more just a defensive heavy Pokemon. Because
it would be very cool to see a big chunky like fortress of a fire type Pokemon.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, Gators and Crocodiles, they've got the explosive speed for a quick burst, but for duration, you don't really hear anything as far as duration goes. But they are tough. They are absolutely tough. And so that's kind of where I was leaning towards that.
Real life dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Imagine though, we get a very ability that's like kind of out of left field, but like probably can't argue against too, with the fact that it is a crocodile and it just gets Strong Jaw for its hidden ability.
Oh god, that's the other one I was thinking of, a Strong Jaw, because it's so obvious. But I hate how limiting that ability is. It's like it only affects this small list of moves.
They did well with Draco Vision Strong Jaw.
But in his case, though, it's kind of like you have to use Vicious Rend for that, right? Like, it's just that staple move that you gotta keep, so...
Yeah, so Vicious Rend is affected by Strong Jaw and Speed. So in turn, you can put, I think it's Choice Scarf or whatever it is, to make it, I believe it's double as powerful as it would be, and then plus Strong Jaw, which makes it an insanely strong move.
Yeah, because, I mean, looking at Strong Jaw, there's 3 dark moves, 1 fire, 1 water, 1 ice, 1 poison, 1 psychic, 1 electric move. So if you're running Strong Jaws on a dark Pokemon, you've got options, whereas anything else, you've got 1. Maybe 2. And I just feel that Strong Jaws is such a limiting ability for a fire starter, especially one that's supposed to be like, you know, this help you carry you through the first part of the game. And with that, everybody, tell us your thoughts on what you think Fuecoco will have as a hidden ability or movesets. Do you think we're on the mark? Do you think we're completely off? Let us know down in the comments below, and also please remember, share, like, and subscribe. And as always, have an amazing day. Bye.
Long live and prosper, young kippers.
Deji.